The robber pulled out a gasoline can, poured out a little fuel, then stuffed a rag into the spout. He lit the can, jumped out of the car with his gun, and the out-of-control vehicle slid backward, barreling straight toward the pursuing police car. Tanner seized the moment to sprint toward the mountaintop. When his car collided with the police vehicle, Tanner felt a surge of accomplishment. He found a suitable position, readied his rifle, and mounted the scope. The veteran sheriff arrived shortly after, but neither man dared make a move. The sheriff's partner, an Indian man, scanned the area through his scope while listening to the veteran's taunts.
Don't you slip up this canyon and tomahawk, son of a bitch.
Unexpectedly, the partner was shot in the head. Decades of partnership ended in an instant. The old sheriff was speechless. He rushed over to block the eager citizens, finding a local with a gun and instructing him to take the old sheriff to a vantage point. He intended to avenge his partner.
Get 500-yard shot if he's where you said.
Just get me there!
Tanner had deliberately walked into the police ambush to ensure his brother's escape. Yet his brother now faced his own obstacle. Covering his wound with clothing, he tightened it with a seatbelt and secured his driver's license. Thankfully, he maintained his composure, enduring the pain.
Have a good day.
Fortunately, the car started. The old sheriff and the eager posters finally reached the high ground.
You're pretty winded. Yo, let me take the shot. Hell, it's my gun.
I'll go near the line. He's mine.
Tanner continued battling the officers, repeatedly chambering rounds and firing shots, all to cover his brother's escape. Of course, robbing banks and dueling cops were also his hobbies. The old sheriff locked onto Tanner. Tanner took a deep breath, then held it. Soon, the veteran officer blew Tanner's head off. He had finally avenged his decades-long partner. A venomous snake lay at Tanner's feet. It seemed he would have died today, regardless of the officer's bullet. Meanwhile, Toby, exchanging money at the casino, saw the news of his brother's death. His heart was torn apart. His brother's earnest declarations of love had been his farewell, and that time when his brother went solo, deliberately exposing himself to surveillance cameras. He'd likely planned to cover for his younger brother all along. What had driven the brothers to risk everything robbing that bank? It turned out their impoverished mother had taken out a reverse mortgage on their home, pledging the property to the bank in exchange for regular living expenses. Upon her death, the house would revert to the bank, a common marketing tactic where elderly borrowers, often terminally ill, would receive limited payments before the bank seized the property. After their mother passed away, oil was discovered on the property. With the house about to be seized by the bank, the only way to keep it was to repay the entire loan amount plus interest within a short time frame. So the brothers decided to rob the Midland Bank of Texas that had deceived their mother, then return the money. The bank staff had no choice when they saw the check. The house they thought was theirs was slipping away.